Hi guys, and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to be reacting to two videos in which it shows... Let's just see the videos, okay? Let's just see the videos. The first one we're going to see is described as an anti-Muslim video advert being investigated in Canada. Now, is this an anti-Muslim video? Hell no, it is not, for me at least. Let's watch it. Wake up, Canada. Why is it an anti-Muslim video? Now, I get all the things you may say. I get them. But do you realize that people originally from there are not a majority anymore? And not only that, but that people from other cultures are trying to impose their culture. Example, they want their religion to be taught in their schools. This is not your country, darling. You can't be like, oh, I arrived here into a country that's not my country of origin. There is a whole different world, whole different culture, whole different religion. But I expect you 100% to, at your school, teach my religion because I say so, because my religion is the most important one. Hell no, it doesn't work like that. When you go into a country, the minimum you can do is respect their rules to the bare minimum. You are allowed to dress how you wish. You're allowed to cover your head. You're allowed to cover your hair. You're even allowed to cover your whole face and only have your eyes visible. What if you actually committed a crime? In which world would we be able to identify you? Exactly in none. That should not be allowed, sorry. I'm not talking about the hijab covering your hair, no. But the thing covering everything except your eyes, that should not be allowed. Because people could use that to commit crimes. But we allow it because we are so open-minded and we open our arms to everyone. Yet, we're accused of being racist. Dear life, what's a bit of a joke you've turned into lately? I do not think this is an anti-Muslim ad. It just represents what we all think, that they're taking over, and not because they are a majority in this country, that also, but because they want to impose their beliefs onto us, and if we do not do that, then we hate them. These people that take everything to the extreme, they love to accuse. They just love accusing. If you do not dance, to whatever they wish, whatever they ask for, they'll just say, oh, racist. Because that's something so ugly to tell you that it's like, it's such a big threat. You say anything they do not want you to say, and they will just jump to the straight point of racist. Because they know that by saying that, you look like a horrible human. You look like the worst scum in society. And that's why they have such a low class to go for those words, even when they know they're not true. And these ads just represent that Canada, just like many other places in the whole world, they need to realize that we cannot allow this to happen. We cannot allow them to start teaching their own religion onto our schools. Just because there's a few Muslim kids in the school, great. Practice your own religion. We're not going to hate on your religion, but you cannot pretend and impose that we teach your religion to our children because it's your religion that is not from our country and you're in our country. I do not even think I need to explain it. This ban, this ad is not saying, die, horrible people, you're the worst. It's not saying anything like that. Not even go back to your country, all right? It's just saying, wake up, realize that they're trying to impose their things onto us, and we've known this, and and this has been happening for a long time, and there's nothing weird about this ad, and you know that, and I know that, and that's it. Many problem with, because if you may be Muslim but you're born, for example, in Canada, and if you have the culture of a Canadian person, you probably will not be trying to impose your things or beliefs onto them. The problem with wanting to impose their beliefs onto us is that it's not because of how they look. That's what I mean. It's not because they're black, they're brown, they're Asian, or whatever. No, it's not about looks, but about culture. It's not about the outside, but the inside. It's all from within. Because when they come from another country, from their country, they have some strong, thick beliefs that they think they're the only ones, and they think that you have to believe them. If you don't, you're evil and you're the devil. All right? That's the problem. It's not how they look. It's not, oh, you're brown, you need to leave. Oh, you're black. No, the problem is not that. The problem is the beliefs inside. And the second video we're going to watch, guys, is a video in which a British woman is harassed for wearing modest clothes. Bear in mind, she's wearing super normal clothes, like she's actually quite covered, and yeah.
Choose to wear this, I choose to wear that.
You and I will have
You look
to...
naked on the street.
Do I look naked? Do I really? I don't look naked.
You're trying to seduce.
No one's trying to seduce me, and I'm not trying to seduce anyone. You shouldn't judge me how I try not to judge you.
You're trying to seduce, let alone then I don't know what I'm doing right now. Dear, oh my gosh, because my arms, you can see my arms. You're trying to seduce. Bear in mind the orange long dress this lady is wearing. It's a very long dress, it's very, very covered. You're trying to seduce, you look naked. Let's not talk about how you look, because I can't even say how you look because I can only see your eyes. It's like you're going to do something bad. I'm sorry, honestly, if you want to wear it, but like, isn't that weirder? Let's not even talk. There's too many big topics I want to speak about, guys. Islamic countries, many, many years ago, they didn't even wear hijab. So don't come here and tell me this is religion, because it's not religion. Because the same countries that now force women into wearing that outfit, which I'll put the name, sorry, I don't remember right now, in which you can only see the eyes. What can I say? That wasn't like this. It wasn't like that in the old days. And you have thought the old days were worse, right? You have thought that the old days were much worse. I'll do a video, probably I'm not sure next video, but I'll film a video about this. This is only a new thing. They're covering so much that it wasn't like that in those countries. Women didn't wear hijab. It's insane, right? She can say anything, but no one can say anything to her because, oh, racist, you hate me, you want me to vanish from this planet, you think you want to hurt me. They would just take everything to the extreme. And I know that people say, oh, how can you not know the name of what they're wearing? You're doing a video talking slightly about it, and you don't even know what they're wearing, that you can only see the eyes. Yeah, and I don't have to. I may put the name, but I don't have to know it because it's not my culture. Just wanted to clarify that because other people may think that, how can she not know that? And well, I don't have to, do I? I mean, I don't really know. We're still so respectful when they go to their countries, when we go to certain countries, Arab countries. As women, we tend to respect loads their culture. Example, if you go, I'm not sure which country it's saying, but if you went to an Arab country that you can tell 90 or 80% of women wear hijab, I will personally wear hijab. Because I'm not in my culture and I want to somehow blend in as much as I can. I don't want to cause disruption. I don't want to call the attention. I don't want to look as a threat. In these countries, they do look at you a lot because you don't look like them. I went to Morocco 2 years ago and I loved Dubai because I felt like it was in a whole different world. But obviously everyone looks at you because you just maybe don't look like them. In that country, in Morocco, most women that I saw didn't have hijab. So I didn't put one. But I did dress quite modest. It was summer and I had long jeans, a short t-shirt because it was boiling, but it was until here, you know, like, I don't know if I'm explaining myself. We try to be, and we are, as much respectful as we can be, but it doesn't work the same way around. We do not get the same respect back. And I think that's what is triggering for many of us. And then when you see that they move to your countries, and they also want to impose everything they believe in onto you. And if you do not accept it, you're racist. Where I live in Spain, in the south, in a village, I'm not taking the piss. Many times in urgency, right? I mean, throat pain, whatever, right? Things you go to urgency for, my eye hurting, contact lenses, whatever. It doesn't matter why I'm telling you this, sorry. I've been there, just arrived. There's been Arab women with the hijab and everything. She arrived after me. She's been there 10-15 minutes. You could tell, because I think I had her, she didn't have a big deal. It was something like me. Oh, her throat, probably infection, hurt. Okay. Someone arrived that had like a really big cut, something serious. The person was obviously called in before. Because in urgency, things that required urgency are taken before someone that can survive, like me or her. Not only one time, but 2 or 3 times I've seen women with a hijab in urgency shouting at the receptionist saying, you're racist because you're putting everyone else before me and I've been here all this time. I'm not taking the piss. At least 2-3 times I've seen this. And it's just down the street where I live. Them saying, oh, you're racist, because that's the only. There's such low classes people, not everyone, but some, that they have to use the argument of, oh, you're racist. So they try to make you look bad. And the receptionist was like, well, no, I mean, there's a queue, like, this person was bleeding. It's so ridiculous. And she has to make a scene and shout. And it's like, how dare you? Honestly, the audacity. But anyways, that's everything, guys. I hope this video made sense. And I hope to see you soon. I hope you subscribe if you enjoyed it. And I wish you all the best in the world. And just be a good person. Just try to be the best person in the world every moment you step on the street. I do that with everyone, though. With everyone, okay? Before anyone thinks anything else. But just some things just have to be spoken about and to be put into, I don't know, put into order. But yeah, thanks.